Hello, let's make a painting and we'll see what we're gonna do today. Water, paper, and one big splash in the middle. It is too much. Uh, Red maybe? Let's see, I will just fill it up the splash with red. Two pointy edges. That's a mountains. Yep, that's clearly a mountains. Gold green. Foreground is gonna be gold green. Kind of a dry paper, maybe blend a little bit. I'm gonna be kind of dramatic today. Dark blue in the middle, straight from the tube, and unite this gold green and red. There you go. Maybe a little bit on the foreground. So we're gonna have some kind of a pattern. We have like a red, dark blue, gold green, dark blue. Now, for the sky, maybe some yellow. Oh, we still have blue from the previous what we did. Let's go with the blue, I guess. I was thinking to go with yellow, but it just barely. I will not pay attention on the sky at all. Take the palette knife, moving around, see what we can do with these mountains. A light will come from the right side. And just move it around. It's very hard to control this water, so I'm not going to even try. Just push it down and I will let it blend after this. Now make the edge. I'm going to take some of the paint that's left over and just try to kind of form the mountains, make them more sharp. There we go. Interesting. Sometimes the painting show up immediately what she wanna be. Sometimes she doesn't understand. So it's very like, I wanna say painful, but it's very not even annoying, but it's time consuming when you try to figure out what you wanna be. And this time is straight. Actually, that's like life. Like your life. If you know what you want to be in the very early age, it's going to be great because you can focus and spend all your time accomplish that thing and gain experience and knowledge and all kind of stuff. But if you don't know, then you try this and that and that, and before you know this, you're like 40s and you still cannot figure it out. That's how I feel with the painting sometimes. It's like life itself. It's just, you can't figure it out, you're losing time. You're losing time, you're never going to get back. Now, unfortunately, with the painting, it's a little bit different because the amount of time I'm putting in that thing is not, I mean, it's my whole life, but because I know what I want to do. It sounds like a circle. But this painting want to be a mountains. I'm going to help it. Now two mountains on the background, fine. Gold green is look pretty nice on the front, so that's gonna be some kind of a grass, maybe plant. And I have this red dot in the middle. And also nothing left from the red mountains. So am I gonna fix that later? Beam of light? Sure, I guess. I don't want to focus on the sky. Just remove some of it. The sky is not important here. Now let's see what we can do about the midground. I will take a clear brush, remove some of it. Maybe tall grass. Not sure yet. You see, this is the thing. Now she wondering what she wanna be. That's gonna cause me some problems. Now I know it's gonna be some kind of a vegetation on the midground, but I will just keep removing until something come up. And I wish I can turn back bring back the red that we start. But for now I'm gonna remove more and more. At this point I'm just pushing in one place. I'm not 100% sure exactly. Maybe on the foreground. That's look wrong. I will remove it. All right, let's try with the palette knife. Just pushing up with maybe some edges. No, let's grab the whole palette knife and just pushing the whole thing. Let's see how that's. But you see, I'm searching. You know, you want to be a mechanic, you go and try it out. And if it doesn't work, you try to be a chef or something. If it doesn't work, you might want to try to be, I don't know, all kind of stuff, engineer, doctor, reporter, bricklayer if you want. But I will try again. Maybe taller. No. All right. Let's focus on the mountains. Let's go with the black wash there. I will leave the foreground for a little bit and the midground. I will make the sharp edges with the black wash. Everything is very contrasty. I guess it's the middle of the day, but the edge is so sharp on this mountains that you can clearly see where is the light and the reflection, and also you can clearly see where is the shadows start going on. I'm gonna take the palette knife, pushing around some of the paint, make it very pointy. I like the pointy mountains. When I try to clear it doesn't make much of a difference when you clear the palette knife every time, but I try to avoid moving around too much with the black gouache. It's very hard to remove it after this. I will take some of the black paint from the midground and try to make some flowers. You know what, maybe the midground is not a problem. Midground is just fine. I try to search the midground, and actually I think I need the foreground to overlap the midground, and the midground is just going to be just a second layer, but what I need is a foreground. Now I'm going to make a little bit more interesting, a little bit more dramatic, the mountains. More edges, pretty old mountains. They've seen a lot of weather. Different condition, yeah. Just playing around with the palette knife until I get the result I want. And man, we really need some red here. I feel like we start with red, we should finish with it. Red poppies, and that's gonna take the attention from the midground, and it's gonna work very well with this poppies and the two mountains. Staying behind them and watch the flowers growing. And there you go, watercolor, abstract, landscape.